What's wrong?
Well, I've been trying to tell the viewers about lard ass butter, but I just can't think of a funny way to, I don't know, spread the word.
Don't worry, Jake. Lada sells itself. I mean, it's ridiculous. They have 9 different flavors of high quality, luxurious, homemade cultured butter, and for amazing prices too.
I know, it's so tasty. My dad won't stop stealing it out of the fridge.
How dare he? Don't worry though, you can buy yourself a new batch either online or at 9 different farmers market locations around Victoria. To find these locations or to purchase online, just go to lardarsbutter.com.au. But remember to spread some butter before you jam.
Thanks, Marty. Well, let's get this moving.
Enjoy this episode of the Jake and Marty podcast, proudly brought to you by Lardas Butter. Thank you, Lardas.
Thank you, Lardas. Wait, okay, I'm gaming.
World Cup, World Cup, World Cup. You don't need your mic as close as I need mine.
Nah, but I'm just like trying to make it look pretty.
Because you get really loud sometimes. Not like your actual voice, like your microphone's just less sensitive.
Yeah.
Or
more sensitive.
No, more sensitive.
Yeah. So I'm nice to my mic though.
Actually, mine's more sensitive, I would say, because when I get really close, it gets like really loud.
Yeah, but I never really get too close to it. Like I know my boundaries.
How good does the setup look this week, everybody? If you're on Spotify, don't even just disregard this part. Maybe you can skip ahead.
You can just look at
the
the
equipment.
You can just jump onto the YouTube real quick and
Sports Pod. Me and just everybody look at my socks. Okay, thank you. Nope.
My socks.
Nope. Put them down. Nope.
Down girl.
So we got sports player, sports referee. You know, we're just trying to be all inclusive. And yeah, we got the sports setup. So this week is, as promised by Jakey last week, we got a themed podcast.
Yes.
This one's for all the physically fit out there.
And those who are trying to be physically fit.
Because, and those who aren't, you know, we're all inclusive over here at the Jake and Marty podcast.
We're here for the jammers.
Yeah, realistically.
On for real.
Yeah, how was your week this week?
Yeah, it was good. I didn't really get up to much. That's reflected by my lack of joyfulness this week. Not many joyfuls. That is to come, maybe. Or maybe not, depending on what mood I'm in. Yeah. So keep your eyes peeled or unpeeled, depending on whether you want to listen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, nothing. What about you?
I moved into a new house this week.
New house. New house.
Woo, thank you. Yeah, so I moved in. It's my first time really moving house. Anyway, continuing on. I've moved house. I'm happy. Let's podcast.
That's exciting. That's just awesome. Do you want to dive into the first one?
Taste test. Celebrating
Taste test. Thanksgiving was, well, actually for us, like, never. But for Americans out there, it was Thursday just gone. And we are going to be releasing this next week. So you're gonna be getting us being like real in the thankful spirit. We do have some turkey. One of my personal favorite meals, turkey rolls. And we're gonna be trying them, and we're also gonna be thankful, I suppose. Is that the?
Oh, while we're making them, we can say, do you want to start making them?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, you got a little extra there.
While we're making them, come on, let's get this show on the road. So, what are you thankful for this Christmas?
I'm thankful for the Jake and Marty podcast.
I was going to say the same thing. That's a shame. Yeah. Anything else?
I suppose my family.
This could be the journey to being joyful part.
This could be the best part of my week. Yeah.
I'm thankful that you brought some lunch because I haven't eaten yet today, so might lift my spirits a bit.
Well, I woke up surprisingly late today.
Did ya?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to wake up so late. So I woke up at like 10. To be fair, I did go to bed pretty late last night, which I'm not normally used to either.
What are you doing?
I got home.
Up to no good, I bet.
And then I watched, basically. And then, darn it. And then I watched, some crazy things in there.
I'm starving.
Go for it. I don't know how many there are, so you can probably
buy this.
I bought this. They normally look like that. I bought this like half an hour ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty fresh.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, and I bought that like half an hour ago as well. So it's still bagged up.
Yeah, so you've been thankful this year, you feel? You've been happy?
Yeah, no, I think one of the best things I did this year was probably Jake and Marty podcast.
I actually think that was the best thing I did this year. Most fun thing I did for sure.
Oh yeah, no, it's been awesome.
Yeah. Shit, just smacked the shit out of my life.
Shout out to people who told us we should do a podcast.
How about shout out to me?
Shout out to Marty as well.
Shout out to Jake for real.
Now, Marty put a lot of effort into the Jake and Marty podcast, and Jake...
You do as well. You come with more content than me.
50-50.
Yeah.
That's
what it is. You edited your first recently.
My first...
Video.
My second video.
No,
my first video with Marty. My first real pod. Let's be honest.
And also, you released a video this week on YouTube. It was so funny. I don't care what anybody says. I was laughing hard. I don't know what. It felt like a fever dream. The whole video didn't make any sense. It was just all over the shop. But it was so Jacob. Like, it was so what you can expect from a video from you. So I love it. But I genuinely did laugh.
Well, that was me just like genuinely sitting down and just basically watching YouTube.
Look at these buns. Yum.
I saw them and I was like,
thunder and lightning. Okay.
Christmas Eve. No milk and cookies here. Yeah, so that was quite exciting. Doing that one, that was filmed like 3 weeks ago, I reckon. But I was just having computer troubles.
Yeah, I liked it. Alright, should we move on to our first sports segment?
Yep.
Should we? Have you got something else to say?
No, I didn't hear what you said properly.
Yeah. Should we move on to our first sports segment? This segment's top 5. I can't remember if I've done this before, but it's been in my head for a little bit. And this week is top 5 GOATs, greatest of all time, of sport.
Gail Lewis.
No. Didn't make the list. At number 5. You can chime in here and say who you would have put or whatever. I don't know. Number 5, I've got Happy Gilmore. You need to... If anybody out there doubts why I put Happy Gilmore on the list, find me somebody who can hit a ball like he can. You know?
I only know...
Find me someone with as good of a mentor as Chubbs. You can't do it.
You can't.
He
single-handedly took down a crocodile.
He looked Shooter McGavin, one of the GOATs of the game, in the eye and said, "You eat pieces of shit for breakfast."
I remember that.
That's cold. That's cold. So Happy Gilmore, number 5. Number 4 and 5 are a bit. Number 3 is where it starts to level up a bit. Number 4, I had Air Bud. Absolute bowler. Absolute legend of that sport.
If you're putting an Air Bud number 4, you better have Air Buddies go to space. Sorry, Space Buddies at number 3.
Air Bud at number 4. Air Bud's a retired veteran now. Rumor has it, bought a block of land in the outback somewhere, living it up. So, big props to Air Bud. Did wonders for the sport of basketball. Thanks for this, mate.
Oh, it's a runner.
But here's where it levels up a bit. Number 3. Number 3, I feel like, is undisputed. Has to be in the top 3. But a lot of people are going to be like, when they hear he's only number 3, and that's Bugs Bunny. My reasoning for Bugs Bunny, I've got this written down, was a pivotal player in 2 of the highest stakes games of all time. We're talking Space Jam. Space Jam 1 and 2. Arguably number 2, I think, performed better. Carried that squad, but was just a locker room legend.
Yeah.
You know? On and off the court, impacted the game. Big props to Bugs Bunny. Very athletic.
Yeah.
Got hops for days.
You betcha.
Quick. Has the lip on him as well. You hear him, what's up, Doc? Always gets in the player's head. So, big props to Bugs Bunny. And lastly, I had versatile. You see that he can do basically anything.
Yeah.
He's pretty much indestructible. And nothing but props. He's also a bit seasonal, though, which is why I kept him at number 3, There's hunting season and then there's bug season,
Yeah.
He's not too good in hunting season. He's got to look over his shoulder a little bit.
He has before. He took down that fat one. That fat guy. That one video.
Number 2 is going to shock a lot of people, I think. Number 2 might get the Jake and Marty podcast cancelled because people are going to be like, number 1, should have been number 1. But hear me out, everyone. Hear me out. And I don't disagree necessarily, but I had to choose. And it was too tight, and I went number 2, Lightning McQueen. Everyone is... I feel like
he should have been number 1, but I know who number 1 is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Who?
Well, it's like a 2-in-1 kind of package deal.
Who do you think it is?
I reckon it's Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
I don't know who that is. All right.
Yeah, you do. And I can't change.
Oh my god, no.
Even if I try.
What was that?
You got to put the doorbell sound effect on during
literally.
that. Yeah.
I got some stats here from Lightning McQueen just to really cement why number 2 greatest sportsman of all time. Played from 2005 to 2007. Not yet. Played from 2005 to 2017. Returned in 2021. Very Michael Jordan-esque. Won 52 races throughout his career. Ranked first in 8 out of the 12 years of his career. That's impressive.
That's really impressive.
If that rain, I'll have to do something about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, thanks to the weather for that.
Yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna have to talk louder. You guys are gonna have to put up with it.
You guys are just gonna oh no, this is literally horrible because 28 is meant to be the one where we're trying to keep them awake.
And raindrops are gonna just make them fall slowly.
Yeah, they're just gonna be.
And the thunder as well. Hopefully that keeps them up. Well, I want to talk about Lightning McQueen's Piston Cup history because that's what everybody cares about, the Piston Cup. Lightning McQueen had 90-plus Piston Cup Series wins, meaning, regular wins, I think, with 7 Piston Cups. That's ridiculous.
That's pretty good.
But it doesn't compare to 9. And at number 1, we have...
Katniss Everdeen.
A 9-time surfing Grand Slam champ. A win oh,
I know.
A win at all costs mentality. And the man who knocked Big Z off of his pedestal. We have Tank Evans. Tank Evans is my number 1 sportsman of all time. And I think a lot of people are going to be upset because they don't like the ego on him. But I have to respect it. The man was just known for his greatness. He dominated a period of time.
Yeah.
Between Cody Maverick and between Big Z, the sport could have gone dead. The sport of surfing could have gone dead. But he kept it up. He had the babes, he had the trophies, he had everything. I think he's the number 1 sportsman of all time. The one thing that kind of impacts him is he never got that 10th trophy he always wanted. Yeah. But man, the dominance he portrayed, he beat the brakes off an old Big Z. He beat the brakes off a young Cody Maverick. And
he really took life by the neck and said, "You're mine."
Yeah.
No.
And I think the way he was almost booed out of the league, I think is...
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that he had a mentality which was just say what he thinks at all times.
Yeah.
And one thing that I've always said is a voice raised in conviction is a lighthouse for many.
Put that on a freaking t-shirt, tell you what. But yeah, I think I want more respect out there for Tank Evans. I'm not going to sit here and say that I agree with everything he's said throughout his career. But it's laid out there on the table. He's a 9-time champ. That's difficult to do. You can say 7 Piston Cups, but Lightning McQueen, what did you play for 12 years? Tank Evans, man, from the moment it was go for him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't take a no for an answer. He pushed himself to the limit. And off the court, he was just as much of a pop star as he was on the court.
And I think
one
court,
thing that everyone... On the coast, I don't know how you say it, but...
Everyone forgets that Tank Evans literally put Z into retirement.
That's what
Big
I'm saying.
He made Z, Big Z, fake his own death.
The way I see it...
It's don't mess with the Zohan.
Yeah.
The Zohan hung up the boots, because Tank Evans came on the scene.
Here's what I'm thinking is... Sorry, that's probably a bit close.
Sorry, we'd be yelling, for real.
This is my thinking behind it. To put it in basketball terms, it would be as if LeBron James comes into the league and knocks Michael Jordan out. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are saying, Big Z's the best, Big Z's the best. Big Z was soft, man. He was soft.
Yeah, he was a little sissy boy.
All it took was was one piece of competition for Big Z to start running. And Tank was that competition.
Yeah.
Tank knocked what people call the best of all time. Took one race. I mean, one I don't know.
One wave
for Tank. And Tank was out there and he was like, I don't care. I'm here to win. I'm not here to make friends. And I respect that. Cody was soft as well. Cody didn't have it. I'm sorry.
Cody didn't.
He didn't.
He
stepped on a sea urchin and put him out for how long? He was injury prone.
Yeah.
Tank was there, man.
Stepped on me.
And stepped on me? You kidding me? That guy was dancing on me. No, yeah, that's my goat. That's my 5 goats of sport. What do we have? Happy Gilmore, Air Bud, Bugs Bunny, Lightning McQueen, Tank Evans. You know, I think it's flawless.
Yeah.
That was my top 5 for the week.
That is an awesome top 5.
Yeah, we'll make another turkey burger while you're loading up. Jakey's just not having it. Coming in next.
Jakey's just not having it. Is quite an exciting segment, I'd find. There are a few things. There were only 2 things really that happened, but both had to do with baristas or people in cafes trying to you know change the narrative.
Yeah.
So I went the other morning. I decided before work I was going to go to the gym. Went to the gym, was kind of hungry, so I went afterwards to go through this cafe, which, like, you drive through it. Real convenient and whatnot. So I ordered my banana bread and went around and then went to the window. And the guy at the window was like, oh, you were the latte, right? And I said, nah, I was the banana bread. And so he was like, oh, okay, yeah. He walked off to go get it. Then I was just left waiting in my car. I was fine waiting. The girl who's meant to be on the coffee machine, like, making the next few orders, she, like, wandered her way over to the window. And I was like, oh, maybe she's selling me, like, the banana bread's going to be a while or something like that. No, she started freaking small talking me. And I was like, obviously she's a fan of Jake and Marty. But she said, like, oh, are you Jake from Jake and Marty? And I said, yeah. And then she was like, oh, what are you going on for the day? And I'm wearing my work clothes. So I just, like, looked down.
Tree work clothes? Or
yeah,
what?
my tree work clothes.
Okay.
And I looked down and just said, work. And then 0 to 100, I thought she was about to ask me on a date because she said, like, do you get weekends off?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so that kind of threw me into a little bit of, I was like, what the fluff, this crazy. So I just went, I told her no. And considering the fact I'm sitting here right now, I do get weekends off.
Well, you don't.
Well, I don't because I'm working here. But, yeah.
If you message me today, no, I can't make call time because I'm on a date. Fired.
Yeah, exactly. But I'd never go on a date instead of Jake and Marty. I did it one time. I went camping. And that wasn't even a date. That was... What is that picture? Rome made a music note. Yeah, so that was one of the things that happened. And the other thing that happened was I was trying to get like a smoothie or something. Like instead of getting a coffee every day this week, I just thought I'm going to get a smoothie. And so I went and got what usually is my favorite type of smoothie. It's the green one. And I got it, and then it like kind of tasted funky and it gave me a tummy ache. So I was like, okay, I'm not getting that one tomorrow. Went to the same place the next day and said, oh, like what's your favorite smoothie? Like out of the smoothies. And the guy said, oh, I haven't tried any of them. And I said, and turned to the girl on the coffee machine and said, what's your favorite smoothie? Like what should I get? And she said, oh, the banana macadamia is really nice. Or if you want something green, then you can get the green one. And I said, no, I had the green one yesterday and it gave me a tummy ache. She like looked all concerned. Sorry, shout out for real. For her being concerned and whatnot.
Well, that guy that you spoke to clearly doesn't listen to Jake and Marty because if he had listened, I said in a podcast, I said, I think if you work at a smoothie shop, or a coffee shop,
Mm.
you have to have a go-to thing,
Yeah.
go-to beverage that when people say, "Give me the special,"
Yeah.
you make them up.
Exactly. But here's the thing: is they gave me the banana macadamia. Guess what gave me a tummy ache?
The macadamias.
Both of them. So far, I was 2 for 2 smoothies. Got 2 smoothies and got 2 tummy aches. So the next day, I went to a different place altogether and said, "Oh, what's your favorite smoothie? Like, do you guys have smoothies?" And they said, "Yep. Here, this is what it is." And I said, "Cool, I'll get that." Got it. Three smoothies, 3 tummy aches.
Damn it. 3 for 3. Have you ever thought maybe you're lactose intolerant or something?
Well, that's what I kept getting told by the person I was working with. He was like, "Maybe you're lactose intolerant," and I was like, "Nah." So I proved him wrong by
You
getting.
can become lactose intolerant.
Huh?
You can become lactose intolerant.
Yeah, but here's
And
the
it's like
thing: I
old
had
mate
like a
said-
whole liter
old
of
mate
milk.
said the other day, like, do people even drink milk anymore? Or do people even eat dairy anymore?
I do.
Well,
I had a bowl of cereal at work.
yeah, well,
I went and bought all the utensils and everything.
hey, I eat dairy. We're mayo, isn't that dairy?
Yeah. No,
No.
it's egg, isn't it?
Eggs dairy? Oh, no.
That's crazy. That's getting bleeped.
That's
That's getting. Everyone's gonna say, "Oh, what did he say?" Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
No, he just said something stupid. No, I don't think so. Canola oil, is that dairy?
Oh, man. Yeah. So that's Jakey's just not having it? Well done. Conspiracy theory of the week.
Oh.
This one's not as interesting as last week. I tried to keep it sports themed. I had a few different options, but I just went with something a lot of people should know. Have you seen Michael Jordan's documentary, The Last Dance?
No.
Have you heard any... You probably don't know much about Michael Jordan.
I know that for his role in Space Jam, he played 12 seasons of basketball to prepare for his role.
I think he did as well. We don't want to look like an idiot next to Bugs Bunny. No. So, Michael Jordan played a game in... I don't actually know what year it was, but it was the finals one year. Played a game with the flu.
I did watch Air as well. Which
I
is
haven't
like...
watched that. I actually haven't. I
Yeah.
want to watch it though. Yeah, so Michael Jordan played a game with the flu. It's called the flu game. There's a conspiracy theory that I don't know how much of a conspiracy theory it is anymore, since he literally confirmed it, I think, in his documentary.
Yeah.
But the conspiracy theory basically goes, Michael Jordan was in Utah, so he played for Chicago. He was in Utah playing against Utah the next day in Game 5 of the finals. He got hungry one night, like late at night, a lot of places were closed, so he ordered a pizza. So he orders the pizza, and 5 delivery drivers rock up to deliver him the pizza. Weird, first of all. He's in the room with just him and his manager, I think, or his security guard, maybe.
Yeah.
And his security guard says, "That was really weird that 5 guys came to deliver one pizza to you. I don't think you should eat it." Michael says, "Nah," eats the whole thing himself. Doesn't even share, doesn't do anything of that.
Did he think that he bought the pizza from Five Guys? Because that is the place over in America. And I thought maybe that could happen.
There you go. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe that's like their gimmick, is they deliver with 5 guys every time.
I used to have 6 guys, but one got lost at sea.
Yeah, that happens.
That's my conspiracy theory of the week.
One followed an eel to the Bermuda Triangle and never came back.
Never came back, but one eel looks suspiciously like him.
No, okay, yeah, and then the next 20 hours, Mike was just in buckets, vomiting all night, all throughout the day. Gets up the next morning, story goes, he says to the media that he had the flu, plays the game with the flu, scores 38 points, they win the game. Big story. But yeah, essentially the conspiracy theory is that the pizza was poisoned by the people of Utah, so they didn't want him to play the game. They might have put something in it. So when I said it wasn't as interesting, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, but I'm not sure. They could have. But did they know... See, this is if I was
maybe
Michael Jordan...
Jordan's lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Maybe it had cheese
just
on
put
it.
extra cheese on it. Yeah. No, but if I was Michael Jordan, if I was, I'm saying if I was famous, I am famous, but I never use my own name when I order something.
Yeah.
It's I'm not gonna put down J Mart on a freaking pizza delivery or Uber Eats. Because they're gonna show up and there's gonna be like 17 guys there, all with going with a pen and
There might be a funnel web spider as well.
Yeah.
Running at you. With
they
an
could
open
actually.
pen. That's a hot take.
Yeah. Also, that's just reminded me. I posted a story this week and there was like five of my followers liked it, just out of nowhere. Like they never follow it, so I thought, oh, they must want an autograph. So if you guys want an autograph, there's a lot better ways to go about it.
I signed my own coffee cup today at work.
Like this.
And then I threw it in the bin. So there's going to be a bin man out there somewhere who's very rich.
We were this reminds me of another thing that I signed. So we had to write so there's the swims that you have to sign before you do any work.
Yeah.
It's like a legal thing. So if anything goes wrong, there's proof of it. Proof that you've put things in place to mediate the risk. We were working in a dangerous area. It was a bit of a sketchy neighborhood. And so down on the piece of paper, what qualifications do you need to do this work? And so one of them wrote down arborist, the other one was laborer, and then I was mine I think was security / apprentice arborist. Yeah, so I was security for the team.
That's good.
Yeah, so if WorkSafe had showed up and something had happened, they'd be looking, oh, security.
They're looking for security.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Conspiracy of the Week. Do you want to move on to World Cup songs?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, that was a real crazy one.
From me. This.
Yeah.
Just while Jake is getting this up, leave comments, guys. Leave comments. Tell me what you think. Tank Evans or Lightning McQueen? Who are you taking? Game of 7 series. Who are you taking? Tank or Lightning himself?
Oh, I've never seen a car surf.
Well, I've never seen Tank run.
Saw him run to his mum.
Yeah, well.
The end of the movie, but we
He
forget
also
about
had
that.
a tough upbringing. His dad was pretty hard on him.
Oh,
But he was born in the sport, which I kind of love.
yeah.
There's a little picture of his dad surfing with little baby Tank on the end before he was even hatched.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
And you can tell the sport means a lot to him. He names his trophies.
Oh,
Sorry.
he does.
I can't
That's
get
for
over
sure.
this. Go.
Okay. So I'm going to play the first couple of seconds of the song. I think there's 30 or 40 songs in here, just that apparently relate some way to the World Cup. You got to tell me either the year or the name of the song or who it's by, and just anything
Hey,
to do with
I
it.
just want to. Jacob didn't say it. This playlist is meant to be cup songs relating to the World Cup, Soccer World Cup, I believe.
Yep.
And what? What do I have to do?
You just have to tell me anything about the song.
Tell you the artist name, the
Yeah.
title, a lyric from it.
Yeah, anything, even the color of the album.
Okay, let's see. Is there a point system? If I tell you one thing about the song, I get a point.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Stop. Pause. Is there a limit on how long I can listen to it?
You can listen to I'm sure you can listen to
No,
the
I know
chorus or
that's
something.
got Pitbull in it, Mr. Worldwide. All right, 1 point. That's gonna make massive bangs. All right, next song. No, keep playing it. Give me freedom. Pause it. Fire. Give me something. Take me higher. Is that? Do I get a point for that? I sung it.
You got 2 points. That was impressive.
Woo! 2 for 2, baby. 3 for 2, baby. Let's go. I love this one. I keep winning.
Okay, it's loading for some reason.
I'll just sing the last one.
Oh wait, I'm going. Okay.
Is this, wait, pause it. Is this, I swear I can do, I sing this song. Sorry, play it. My fault. I reckon I'll be able to guess the name of this song. Okay, I got water. That's about it. Do I get a point for that? Yes! Yes! Pop it! Pop it!
Oh.
Woo! Okay, let's go one more. One more. I'm loving
Two
this
more,
game.
two more.
Two more, okay. This song called Everybody. Has it got Sean
No.
Kingston in it?
Nah.
Damn it.
What year do you reckon it was from?
What,
What, like, year World Cup?
2010? 2014? 2018? 2021? 2022, sorry. Makes such a loud pop every time. I don't think we can do any more poppers. Alright, well that was World Cup songs. I think we did 5 songs, I think. Or were we going to do one more?
We can do one more.
We can do one more.
Okay, that's definitely not one.
Stupid song. Pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it! Speedy, that's actually Speedy World Cup! Pop him, just pop. Let me pop one. Let me pop one with ya. Oh shit! How
Oh,
you do
wait.
it?
You pull this string.
Woo! Okay, cool. That's that segment done.
Okay.
We're not popping anymore.
No,
it's gonna
that's-
hurt the viewers' ears. It probably already has.
That's for later in case anything exciting happens. Animal news.
Animal news.
news. Oh, my bad. That wasn't part of animal news. That was a part of anything else. Okay, so I've got a few of them. And I think one of them is actually really cool. The other one was like, I don't have any context. Anything could have happened. But I have a theory on what did happen. So world's largest animal discovered living near islands. Or living near tiny islands was what was said in the like heading. But my guess is, what if it's just a normal sized animal, but these tiny islands are just really, really tiny?
Mm.
So when you look at them next to each other, you're thinking like that's a normal sized island, and then that's just like a huge animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just think that'd be insane. But I think that's probably what happened, because if you found the world's smallest animal, like if you discovered that, I'd be like, oh, you know, fair enough, you haven't found it yet.
Yeah.
You find the world's largest animal, you'd be like, well, you know, where else have you been looking?
Yeah.
Um,
There's big animals out there.
yeah, I know, like Harrison for one.
We can't body shame just one person.
No,
No,
we
we've
can't.
already body shamed her.
Yeah, my bad.
Big Z?
Big Z.
Big Z.
Big Z after the breakup.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Body transformation's nuts.
Reverse body transformation. Jake and Marty before weight loss. Was probably my favorite Jake and Marty era.
Yeah.
And the other one, which I just saw this morning actually, was I think at the Australian Zoo in Sydney or wherever it is. They had a brand new turtle just born. First ever one of these turtles born like in a zoo in the world.
Oh, really?
And it was like, who's Bindi Irwin's brother? Robert.
Steve. No, Robert. Steve was dad.
Yeah, Robert. He was like interviewing it. He wasn't interviewing it. He was like showing the camera about
How
it.
you better remember Bindi, but not Robert? That's crazy.
Because I watched, what were the movies that Bindi were in?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I only know Steve.
Bindi Goes Surfing. I don't know. That's my guess. But so that was one of them. What was? Well, oh yeah, but the Steve had actually discovered the turtle. Like he was the person who found it first.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's kind of cool. It's like full circle.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
like son carrying the torch.
Yeah. Or the tortoise, turtle. I think they're different animals. So does that? No, it stopped raining, so we don't get any poppers. But that was a bit of rain actually. So
sorry about that.
hopefully you guys are still awake. Should I wake them up?
No, we shouldn't.
Okay.
That's a good way to keep them awake.
Yeah, I know. That was my strategy.
Yeah, nice. Is that all for animal news?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Let's get right into things I would say to flirt.
Yeah, so this is, well, apparently what I'd say, because these are things that, like, just my friends have sent me, like, out of the blue, saying, like, I reckon you'd be the sort of person to say this. And I never know how to take it. But, you know, I'm never going to pull a Mitch move, because Mitch pulled a move on me the other day. And I sent him, you know that girl who like does the coffee machine thing? She has like that, she like loves her coffee.
Oh yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah, I sent that to Mitch and I said, for some reason this kind of reminded me of you. Michael was not happy. But, you know, I just said, thank you, I appreciate that. That's what I said to these people. So here's, I've only got 2 of them, because these were the ones which were most notable. But, basically the person, like me in this situation, said, did you get arrested? Ha. And you would say, no, why?
No, why?
I said, should be for being too pretty. Stupid.
That's really stupid.
But apparently that's something I would say.
You wouldn't say that. You've got better game than that, I reckon. Who
Exactly.
sent you that?
Salt chimp. Asher.
Come on, Asher. Better. Do better.
Do better, man. Here's the other one. Science is so fake. They say the sun is the hottest thing, but obviously it's you.
You probably say
I probably would.
You'd probably say that one.
I
don't know. I don't reckon you would.
I did say some.
That makes too much sense for something for you to say.
Yeah.
Which sounds mean, but I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I think that's very mean to say. I think that's pretty valid.
Yeah, no, but like,
I feel like if you were going to think of a cheesy, corny pickup line, it would make or next to no sense.
Yeah, no, my usual pickup line that I use is, do you like raccoons? But I was Snapchatting one of my friends, and this was today actually, and it like confused me. Like I sent her a snap yesterday or whatever, and she opened it this morning and then like reacted to it with a fire emoji. And so I was like, I asked her, are you calling me hot or something? And she said, yeah. And I said, damn, ever since you found out I'm a co-host of a popular podcast.
Yeah.
So that's what it normally ends up being like. But that was, you know, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you get more attention now from women since starting the podcast?
Oh, I think it's here's baseline. It was before podcasting. Here's like a week after podcasting. Here's like a month after podcasting. Here's episode 14.
So it's pretty exponential.
Well, episode 14 was a bit of a dip.
With an outlier.
Yeah.
It's exponential with an outlier.
Exponential with an outlier. But and then here's like now. Now is like, yeah, that's baseline. You can't even see baseline. Yeah. And now it's like,
once they find out you've got a referee top.
Well,
referee makes the rules.
Yeah, well, like, if like next episode, if it starts raining, you're going to see like rain coming down the middle because there's going to be a hole in the roof from that line that just like.
Oh, funny duff.
Once everyone finds out that I got a referee shirt. Yeah, so that's crazy.
Yeah, well, no, I feel like we've run.
Yeah, we've done pretty well for time.
I feel like
I don't want to bore the viewers with Jakey's journey being joyful.
Yeah. No, I like Jakey's journey being
No, it's fine, okay.
But we'll bring it next week.
Yeah, no, we can.
Jakey's promised me that he's bringing Marketplace Madness back next week, so...
Yeah, I have him. I've had him for like 2 weeks. I was going to do it last week, but I forgot.
Yeah. So.
And I've got another segment coming next week, which I think you'll remember because you did it with me. But it's called the Monkey Challenge.
I don't remember that at all.
You will. And so will the viewers, because that's coming next week. And I'm actually going to remember it next week because I've had it to do for the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm excited.
You should be. It's actually a really exciting one. Anyway, should we send it off with the big one?
Yeah, I'll send it off with the pop. Thank you all for listening to the Jake and Marty podcast.
Once again, big thanks to our sponsor, Lardass Butter.
Can't thank Lardass enough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this theme podcast. Let us know if we should do more or if we should stop podcasting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do not, don't tell us to stop podcasting, but do at least tell us, what you think. And if it's a negative thing, my mum always said, come on, Jacob, you could do better than a podcast. But here we are.
Yeah, well, we like constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Episode 28 for real this time, not like last time.
Yeah, for real, episode 28. End it off.
Hopefully you guys are all still awake. If not, here's your morning alarm.